Taurus placements, Taurus sun, moon, rising, or stellium. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box, okay? Let's see, Taurus. This is kind of like answering a question that you might have. No, they have not put a spell on you. But I do see that this person is spiritually powerful. Maybe that's what you are feeling. I feel like this is a person that you feel strongly, energetically, and you're wondering, did they put something in my food? Did they put a spell on me? No, they did not do a spell on you. But what you are feeling is that this person's energetically, or this person's energy is so strong that it has you in a grip. So I see why you think that they have done spell work on you, but they have not. What you are experiencing is that this person's energy is powerful. You know, I'm getting that this person is like a rare bird. Hard to see, hard to catch, hard to understand. But when you see this bird, it's like the most beautiful sighting. You will remember it for the longest time. So maybe you have dealt with someone that disappeared on you, or did like a disappearing act on your ass. And you're wondering, what's their deal? Did they deliberately do this to me so that I will be stuck on them? Are they fucking with me? I don't think this person is fucking with you, Taurus. You could be projecting that, maybe because you've experienced people that were manipulating you or were trying to get you to be hooked on them. I don't see this person as someone that is doing that to you. You know, I feel like this person is living in their own world, and you could be making judgments about them doing things intentionally to hurt you when they're not. I don't think this person is paying attention to you that much. Maybe you've had a taste of this person's energy and you are hooked on their energy, but they don't know that they have you hooked. They don't know that. Because I feel like this person is in their own world. They might not even think about you. They are in your energy because you are holding on to their energy. But they are not intentionally trying to get you to be hooked on them. If you are curious about this person, I do see that this person is struggling with some emotional burdens, emotional situations. This could be in regard to an ex, or because it seems like they have a problem that they are busy with, and you could be thinking they're busy trying to control you or trying to hook you or trying to do spell work on you when they're not. Okay, so if you have any suspicion, or if you think that they are trying to, control you or whatever else, they're not. They're not, okay? So get that out of your head. Because it's showing me that this person is busy. When I say busy, I feel like they have their own problems that they are worrying about, trying to deal with, trying to get rid of possibly, or trying to resolve. They're not focused on you. They could be even going through like a period of depression or an emotional turbulence. I feel like this person is literally in their own world. They're not thinking possibly about anyone but themselves right now, because they're trying to survive a phase where it's requiring of them to have their full focus. They have no focus on other people. So if you think that this person is paying attention to you, trying to fuck with you, they are not. How many times did I say it so far? Okay. So let that be a confirmation for you. Alright, let's see. Yeah, look, they are in their own world. Literally, we have the 8 of Swords. You know, it's funny because most of the time people do make assumptions about a person that they are, how do I explain it? Let's say you think someone is doing something deliberately, but then if you ask them or if you later find out, you find out that they weren't trying to do anything that you thought they were doing to you. That's what this message is. To let you know that, hey, this person is focusing on their problems, on what's going on in their life, and they are in their own world. I mean, you have Pisces. You know, the stereotype of a Pisces is that Pisces tend to get lost in their own realities because they are capable of creating a lot of like realities that are like fantasies, and they're lost in it. And you are here thinking, they are manipulating me, they are trying to get me hooked. No, the fuck they're not. No, the fuck they aren't. So, it's all in your head, I want to say, Taurus. It's all in your head. This person is definitely not deliberately doing what you think they're doing to you. At least not deliberately. They are lost in their own world, paying attention to their own problems. There could be clarification that will happen between the two of you after this person comes out of this phase that they are currently going through. So I do see there is the possibility that you reconnect in the physical and have a conversation where they clarify themselves, and you'll be like, oh, so you weren't trying to fuck with me? Maybe these are thoughts that you will think, maybe you will not share it, but something will be clarified. Besides this reading telling you that it's not what you think, this, I feel like there will be a conversation between you and this person where you realize that whatever you thought about this person was not accurate. Whatever you thought they were doing to you deliberately, they weren't. And that will be like, oh. Now, of course, the purpose of this message is to free you from that assumption so that you don't become obsessed with the idea that this person is trying to fuck with you. But if you don't believe this reading and you're like, I need proof, you will have a conversation that also clarifies that. But if you already sense that this reading is for you, then when this conversation happens, it will be like a confirmation. You will not see it as a surprise. You'll be like, oh, yes, I remember INTJ said something about that. This person was indeed going through something. And here they are telling me. You know what I mean? Because I see that this conversation is going to happen. But let me tell you, this conversation is going to happen after some serious time passing. So this phase that this person is going through is not short term. Meaning it could take up to a year or more for them to come out of this 8 of Swords energy. 8 of Swords is someone that is trapped in their own thoughts, in their own world. And the fact that we have the Knight of Pentacles tells me that it's going to be a while for them to overcome this phase, for them to come out of this illusion that they have created that is also a trap. I just heard all in due time. Okay. So maybe this time is not a coincidence. Maybe it's supposed to be this long of a time so that this person can process this phase that they are going through properly. Maybe that's why this message is here, Taurus, so that you wouldn't waste time resenting this person for something that isn't correct or isn't accurate. Because your assumption is that this person is fucking with you deliberately. And having that resentment in your heart towards them is useless. It's not productive. It's not proactive. So let go of your assumptions and clear your conscience and let things be. All in due time, or when the time is right, there will be the clarification, that conversation that's going to happen, that will clear the air. But until then, focus on your life, because they are focusing on their life. If you are finding it hard to let go of this person, or to be calm at least, I would suggest, when you are having thoughts about this person, or when you feel their energy pull on yours, I would suggest talk or speak reason into your thoughts. So for example, let's say you are doing something and then suddenly this person's energy comes to you, and it's intense and it's calling you, and there are a lot of feelings that come up with that. When you have that, just tell yourself, hey, okay, we don't know for sure what's happening. So let's not make assumptions and let's not get triggered emotionally. Let's wait until clarification happens, until we have clarity. Let's not make assumptions. So you stop yourself from feeling things that are not necessarily accurate. Because let me tell you, when your brain is trying to come up with a conclusion because it is confused, it will come up with the most worst case scenario possible. So in a way, this is kind of telling you, hey, get a grip. Because if you get a grip on your thoughts, your feelings will also be calm. So when you find yourself spiraling into making assumptions about this person, stop yourself and tell yourself, yeah, but we don't know for sure, so let's not worry about that for now. Done. You kind of put your ego in place. You put your thoughts in place. Therefore also your feelings in place. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because if you are supportive of this spiral thinking, and your emotions follow, and then your emotions fuel these thoughts, it becomes like it becomes a reality in a sense. And it's a reality you live until you actually have this conversation with this person. And then everything gets clarified, and you're like, ugh, I wasted some serious time hating your ass or resenting your ass for nothing. And all these bad feelings were misplaced. There was no reason for you to have them and feel bad, right? So reason with yourself. When you're having thoughts about this person and they are leading to assumptions, judgments, stop yourself and say, hey, we don't know for sure. Let's not make assumptions. You can talk reason to yourself, like you would in a person that you care about. Let's say, consider yourself as a friend. So let's say if you have a friend that comes to you and says, ugh, this person, I don't know for sure, but they are kind of like doing this and I feel so bad. What would you say to them as a friend? You would say, hey, you don't know for sure that's what's happening. So until you actually do, don't make yourself feel bad about it. Don't worry about it. Don't make assumptions. Don't drive yourself nuts. These are the things that you would say to a friend that is kind of spiraling out of control when it comes to their thinking. Do the same for yourself. Okay? Do the same for yourself. All right, let's see what else. Remember that the grip that you are feeling from this person is almost like reflective of what you want rather than them on you. Does that make sense? So let me try to rephrase this. The grip that you are feeling that is coming off this person is actually telling you how much you like this person. It's not them making you like them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's you deciding that you really like this person. It's not them putting a spell on you, let's say. It's not them trying to deceive you into liking them. What you are feeling is you really liking them, and maybe too fast for your liking. Because I see attraction here. I see strong level of attraction from your side. And I do see that this person is attractive. So, I mean, maybe you have a good reason to crush on this person all over them. Yeah. But you could be trying to be logical about the crush that you have on them. And that's where you're going wrong. You know, you're trying to tell yourself, oh, this must be like a scam of some kind. This must be spell work. This must be them putting me in a trickster situation. When really, it's you obsessing over them. If you don't want to obsess over this person, get yourself in control of your obsession. When you are having thoughts of obsession, also reason with yourself. It's like, why am I thinking about this person too much? Okay, they are distracting me from what I want to do right now, so let's not do that. Recall your energy back. Because most of the time people think that other people take their energy, not remembering that when other people can take their energy, it's because they have allowed it. Remember that you are the one that is allowing this energy to go to them. Or you remember that you feeling like this pull is a choice that you made. Possibly on a subconscious level, especially if you are not aware of it consciously. So if you don't like how much this person has had a hold on you, or how much they have a grip on you, control the dosage, baby. Reason with yourself. Again, it's like, okay, I'm not wanting or comfortable with giving this person that much of my energy, so let's reduce it. And you will reduce it. You kind of have to talk to yourself as a friend, as a secretary, as whoever. Like, I actually made a video years ago about how you can talk to your brain. Talk to your brain as it is your secretary. You know, for example, you want to wake up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Tell your brain, wake me up 10 a.m. Tomorrow, because I have this thing and it's important. So make sure you wake me up 10 a.m. And sure enough, if you practice enough, your brain will be like a secretary. If you're not comfortable with certain thoughts that come into your head, tell your secretary, it's like, hey, I don't have time for this. Only come to me when it's important. And I want you to knock the door first. You know what I mean? In a way, knock the door, meaning that don't catch me off guard. So you basically, you are in control of the brain. Make it a secretary, not your master. Do you understand? And these are just ways to kind of like, you know, help you visualize where you as a soul, as a spirit, stands to the body that you have occupied. Do not let the body be in control of the spirit, because that's when people feel trapped, because the spirit wants to experience whatever and be in control. The brain likes to control because it's afraid about your own safety. So it makes you fear everything. It makes you want to avoid everything. But you are the one that is in control, and you have to reinforce that in whichever way, whether as a friend, as a secretary, whatever fucking works for you. But do it. Do it for your own sanity, for your own sake. Okay? Because I do see you overthinking this, Taurus, and you could be thinking, oh my God, what did they do to me? They didn't do anything. You chose for them to do such things. So when someone has access to you, especially when we're talking about spiritual stuff, it's you giving them that access because you want them to have that access. You do not want them to have that access, deny it. It's like, okay, I have given you access before. I'm not going to give you access anymore. That's how you do it. It's really as that. It's really as simple as that. It's really as simple as that. And the more you are like that, the more self-aware you are, and the more you try to reinforce the things that you want to manifest, the types of energies that you want to deal with, the easier it gets for you. It becomes like a habit. And like everything else, you have to form some type of habit for the brain to know what the fuck you want, so that it can serve you right, so that the brain can trust that you will also ensure the brain's safety, because all the brain cares about is safety. And that's where the ego is formed. Okay, well, that was an interesting reading. The person you're dealing with, like the one that we talked about, either has Pisces or Gemini in their chart, okay? Okay, Taurus, I'm going to pull you another message. The second message is for Taurus extended members. But I'll give you a preview before we take it there. I'm thinking, shall I go tan? But I have to cover my face, otherwise I'm gonna get another fucking sunburn blisters. And these are just recovered. Still recovering. But I'm itching for a tan. You know, it's 30 degrees in this place. 30 degrees, which is unusual, but I think I'm gonna go tan for an hour or two. Whereas people say sunbathe, which is fucking dumb if you ask me. It's tan, I'm getting my tan on. Sunbathe. Alright, anyways. Taurus, let's see a second message. Second message for Taurus. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Taurus. Okay. Whoa, someone here has some serious regret. You know, I feel like this is a person that took you for granted and now they are thinking, fuck, what did I do? This person ruined an opportunity with you and now they're realizing that it's an opportunity of a lifetime, because they are totally heartbroken about this, and now they're seeing the full picture. And you know, there is a sense of too late, so maybe they realize this truth when it's too late, or at least that's what they think. Maybe it's not too late, but that's what they think. It's like there is no way to come back, or there is no way for return, there's no way for reconciliation. And you know, I want to say, Taurus, that this person seems to be involved with someone, meaning that they missed out on an opportunity with you or ruined a connection they had with you to go off with another person And now this person is realizing that the person that they're with is nothing in comparison to you. And that's where the regret is kicking in. It's like, ugh, I traded Taurus for this. So they made some bad investment. And now this person is thinking, well, I made my bed, now I lay in it, literally, as I pulled the Four of Swords. I made my bed, now I have to lay in it. So interesting. And let me tell you, that bed is not comfortable. Look at that. Does this person look comfortable? Not really. Look, they're restricted. There's no space to kick your legs out. There's no space for you to extend yourself. They made their bed, now they lay in it, huh? So they are in a situation right now with a person, and they're realizing that the person that they're with is nothing in comparison to you. But for some reason, they thought that they were upgrading with the person that they're with right now. By leaving your ass behind, by not being involved with you, by missing the opportunity with you, they thought that the person that they're moving towards is the better one. Well, now they know. Let me see where this is going in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.